What's up, recteq family? Our St. Louis ribs are looking good. We glazed them with some super secret sauce. It's not super secret. Little peach preserves, a little recteq gourmet barbecue sauce, a little bit of Caro syrup. Let's go ahead and pull those. See what they look like. Take them off the Stampede. Look at how amazing those look. Look at that, right there. Look how good those look. That's amazing. So we're gonna let these rest a little bit. These will be dinner for me and the boys. But we gotta make something really good. So Julie found this recipe online. It is really actually looks pretty good. I'm excited to make it. We've got some Italian turkey sausage. Okay, this is a pound of Italian turkey sausage. We've got a couple larger zucchini. Try to find the bigger ones because we're gonna cut them in half, hull them out. Some onions, some tomatoes, some garlic, some breadcrumbs, a little bit of mozzarella, Parmesan, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I've got a cast iron pan on the Bullseye. We're gonna get this cooked off. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started, and then we'll get this prepped up. We'll see. But again, a pound of Italian turkey sausage. That go. So what are you guys making good today? Alright, so we'll get these boats prepped. So the easiest thing to do is just cut them right in half. And what we're going to do is, just so they sit a little bit flatter on the grill, we're just going to take just a little off the back, and that way it'll help them sit a little bit flatter. What are you guys cooking good today?
Jeremy Kaufman,
Okay.
he said thanks for the advice yesterday cooking the ribs today.
There you go. Come out good. So I'm going to take a spoon, and I'm actually just going to kind of choke up on it.
Costa said he's cooking stuff.
Cooking stuff. What's up, Costa? We're cooking stuff, too. We're cooking stuffed zucchinis. So the seeds here, again, you're going to get a lot of moisture. A lot of times if you don't like zucchini, or it kind of, when you saute it, it gets a little funny because it's got a lot of moisture in it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a lot of that seeds out. We're going to stuff that full of some really tasty Italian sausage. So again, just grab a spoon in your hand and just kind of
Kevin
scoop it out.
Balmer said he wished he was cooking today. He's on a work trip, so he misses his bull.
Oh, there you go. Well, be home soon enough.
Russell Swan said he needs you to cook for him.
I mean, Biscuit, I've only invited you over for a beer a couple times, but you're too busy pressure washing, what's that golf course called? Augusta National? Yeah, you're too busy working. It's alright, we love you, Biscuit. So again, we're just going to keep pulling these out. Great job for the kids. Get them in the kitchen, get them cooking. A lot of times if they can do it, they're more likely to eat it. And we're going to cook these. We've got the RT-340 Trailblazer preheated to 350. So once all the ingredients are cooked, we'll stuff these boats. And
Karen just came on and said,
Hey, Karen
hey.
just came on. What'd she say?
She said hi.
She said hi.
She said hi there, fam.
There you go. So if you're living that low-carb lifestyle, this would be a great one for you. Now, we are going to add a little bit of breadcrumb in here, but you don't have to. We're going to add just a little bit just to help tighten everything up. So Aunt Karen, what are you making for dinner for the kids? I think they had soccer today, so what you making for dinner? Again, we're just gonna scoop those out.
Kevin Berg said you have a nice kitchen, but it's missing your countertop.
You know what? We're getting there. That will be here hopefully beginning of the week.
Karen said she's making meatloaf.
There you go, meatloaf. Meatloaf is good. You can smoke that meatloaf on a recteq. It's pretty tasty. So if my cameraman was doing pretty good, you might not see that countertop there. But that's pretty much it. We're going to scoop the insides of these zucchinis out.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, buddy.
Why were you using a spoon to scoop out the parts of the zucchini where you couldn't, it's like a knife, like a fork or something? Why did you use a spoon?
So the spoon's going to give us nice round edges, and if I use a knife, I'd worry about stabbing through or cutting the zucchini. That's actually a really good question. The spoon's a little bit easier, and that way you don't have to worry about cutting yourself or going through the zucchini.
Okay.
We might only need a half an onion for this, but we'll go ahead and get it prepped up. We're just going to dice this up. And again, we will saute this with our Italian sausage.
Mr. Costa said he didn't have a yolk peeler.
He what?
Joe Costa said he didn't have a yolk peeler, so that's why you're using a spoon.
There you go. Costa's always with the jokes. I love it. So we got our little bit of onion. Now we put a little tomato in here too. So these are just some grape tomatoes.
Jeremy asked
Good.
what kind of block you used for your kitchen.
So this was actually made, the cutting board here was actually made by a local artisan. It's called Rhodes Crafts, R-H-O-D-E-S Crafts. But there are some really awesome boards. If you go on Instagram, I'll post a link. I think it's called Holy City Boards. They're out of Charleston. Brett Cunningham and his wife make some fantastic looking cutting boards out there. I'll post a link on the page a little bit later on, but I'm pretty sure it's called Holy City Boards. They're out of Charleston.
Oh, he said the stone block.
Okay, so this is Blue Pearl, the granite, and then we've got some live edge white oak coming up for the top of the bar, hopefully be in here this week. But we went back and forth in a couple different colors, and this one was kind of the fan favorite. Ribs smell so good.
They really do.
Let's check our sausage.
People are commenting how good it really looks, like the outdoor kitchen and the
Do it?
food. People keep saying like how good the food.
It's
in the kitchen
it's looking really good. Now the food is going to taste great, but this kitchen wouldn't look as good as it does with all these recteqs back here. So if you guys are on the fence about some grills, and a lot of you guys already own them, but they're the easiest grills you'll ever use. You push a button, turn them on from your phone, makes life super easy. So that's going to be our mise en place. These are going to be stuffed zucchini boats. We've got some Italian sausage, some garlic, tomatoes, onion.
Kevin Bomber again said, did I see that you make your own knives?
I do,
What
in
do you
fact.
recommend for your commercially available cutlery?
Cutlery. All right, so a great website for you is JapaneseChefsKnife.com. Those are the knives that I use personally. I actually made this knife for my wife, and I've only tried to sell it about 1,000 times. But this is a 6-inch petty or a 6-inch utility knife. I like it because it's just big enough that I can do everything with, but yet small enough that it makes it nice for a smaller board. But JapaneseChefsKnife.com has some great resources out there, some great value knives. You don't have to spend a fortune to get a good knife. But
Both Kevin Lancet and Josh Kemp are having ribs. I mean, not ribs, wings.
look at these ribs right here. Look how good those look. All right, let's slide this up, and we will take a little Tesco and grab one here. So we went hot and fast on these a little bit, 275, didn't wrap. We let these go for right about 4.5 hours. These are not competition ribs. These are St. Louis cut. See that nice smoke ring?
Mr. Costa asked, is there any to season the courgettes or enough salt on the sausage?
Say that again, buddy?
Acosta asked if there's any need to season the courgettes.
I'll have to look and see. You're probably not pronouncing that right.
I'm probably not.
So we got a nice smoke ring. Again, nice and moist. But let's go to Flavor Town here. They're not falling off the bone. Nice bite, they pull right away. That's a good rib. But back to the healthy recipe. Man, that's dynamite. That is a really good one. All right, let's grab this sausage.
Jeremy Kaufman was wondering if you ever done tacos al pastor on the bull, or could even be done.
Absolutely, you can do tacos al pastor. All right, so I've got our sausage. Just gonna break this up a little bit.
Oh, and the word I was trying to say was courgettes.
Costa, you can't confuse the little kids, okay?
Thank you for the pronunciation.
They are not
Mr. Costa.
They are not diverse when it comes to the food.
No.
And again, this is turkey sausage, so it's not super fatty. It's not greasy at all. Sometimes the ground turkey products or ground chicken products come out nice. We'll go ahead and we'll add our onion in here and our tomato. We'll get this back on the bullseye, and we'll let that cook for maybe another 5 minutes or so. But I love cooking with cast iron on the bullseye. Gets super hot, super fast. Man, that rib was delicious. You guys are out there. I know Andrew's salivating over the ribs.
I really am.
So, all right, so into our bowl here, once we get our sausage off, we're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese, some breadcrumb, and a little bit of mozzarella. And if there's any extra filling, we could always stuff a bell pepper with that. Honestly, many options you guys can do that with. So, any other questions out there, Andrew?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay. I am going to add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of Colden's freaking Greek. If you guys are looking for a nice, light, really flavorful rub, a lot of herbs, that freaking Greek is really, really dynamite. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of garlic and about a teaspoon of that freaking Greek. So good. So good. Let's scroll through the comments here, see what we got going on.
Josh just said that's his go-to seasoning.
I love it, Josh. It's a good one. Let's go back through. 34 people watching. That's awesome. Yeah, we got the Trailblazer preheated, 350 degrees. We will finish the stuffed zucchini on that as well. We got the bullseye. Got the. I'll give you a little tour here since people were asking. Got the ceiling fans hooked up yesterday, so it's super nice. And some good lights out here. Got a spray for ants. Got some ants going in here. So, but again, we've got our stuffed zucchini. Let me grab that cast iron pan, and we'll show you that looks like. Then we got our onions, our tomatoes, our garlic, our sausage. Looking great. All right, let's go ahead and put this in the bowl. Let's finish this up. Alright, so into this, you can see that mixture's not super wet. I'm going to break up some of the bigger clumps of that sausage. Let's add just a little bit of breadcrumb in here. That'll help absorb any of that juice from the onions, the tomatoes, and the sausage. So I'm going to say it's about a quarter cup of breadcrumbs. Add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And then just a little bit of shredded mozzarella.
Brad Sano wanted to know what brand of cast iron you use.
I like Lodge. I'm a fan of Lodge cast iron. But honestly, I mean, as long as you take care of it, pretty much anything will do you right. Again, if you're prepping this ahead, you can go ahead and do this the day before, and then stuff them, and then put them in the grill the next day if you're doing any meal preps. So let's go ahead and we'll get this. Let's get this stuffed. Move this around a little bit. Probably easier with our fingers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the boat and just kind of pile it in and pack it in.
That actually looks really good.
It's made over here. But again, you can stuff these with all sorts of stuff. Today we've got Italian sausage, some cheese, and this is turkey Italian sausage, so we're saving some calories there, some fat. This is the one that broke on us, so we'll be a little more careful with it. But eating vegetables doesn't have to be boring, guys. Put some of your favorite foods in there. Check out our recteq nitrile gloves available at recteqgrills.com. Large, extra large, textured tip. Super easy to grab a hold of your food and not have to slip around on you. So we're gonna let these go at 350 for about 25 minutes or so. Again, the filling is already cooked. We just want to get...
Charles Johnson, I'm pretty sure to go off vegetables and stuff, said sauteed mushrooms.
Ooh, I love sauteed mushrooms. You could actually, if you wanted to make this vegan, one thing you could do, obviously you have to use vegan cheese or vegetarian offering. You could take ground mushrooms, cook those down, and then utilize the ground mushroom in the place of the sausage. You could also use things like tempeh, or really good vegetarian alternatives.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry.
But you can easily use some vegan meat substitute and make this a really good vegan dish as well. And honestly, in something like this, it'd be really hard to tell the difference. And look, we got 4 good-sized zucchini, so we got 8 halves, and I think I guessed right.
Just enough?
Just enough. All right.
Look it up.
Let's go ahead and clean up here real quick. Wipe this down. So I'm also going to take a little bit of that freaking Greek over the top. We're going to zoom into the Trailblazer here.
Alrighty.
Again, we're at 350 degrees.
Wade Jr. said it looks amazing.
What, buddy?
Wed Anchors Jr. says it looks amazing.
It's gonna be pretty tasty.
I'm sorry.
Let's take in here nice and close. So there we go, guys. We got our stuffed zucchinis in here. We'll let those go for about 35 minutes. When we come back, we'll pull these off. I'll put a picture up here. But Sunday supper, cooking on the recteq RT-340 Trailblazer. This is sausage stuffed zucchini. So we'll get this recipe up here in a little bit, guys. You guys have a good one, and we'll cook with you guys later. Take care, guys.